welcome to our YouTube channel, Bakers by Stero, where we're excited to share a new recipe with you guys today. We'll be baking a Oreo cheesecake, that's right. So, before we get started, remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet done so. So, without further ado, let's go! So, to start our baking off today, we have here in our mixing bowl 1 pound of Philadelphia cream cheese. So of course you can use any cream cheese you like, but we like to use our Philadelphia as we find that our end results tend to be nice, creamy and smooth. So to 1 pound of cream cheese, we're just going to turn on our scale here. So we have turned our scale on and zeroed it. And to our 1 pound of cream cheese here in the mixing bowl, we are going to add 57 grams of our country crock. So we find that our country crock tends to give the recipe a nice flavor. So 57 grams, we are going for 42, 60, and we're just gonna get rid of some of that there. 59, 58, and you know, sometimes it doesn't have to be precise, but there we go, got it precise. So to our 57 grams of country crock, we are going to add a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. And we're only adding 1/4 cup because our cream cheese would have already had 1/2 cup of granulated sugar in it. So we're going to go ahead now and fit this on and cream this up. Go. And we cream. So what we want here is to get our mixture looking nice, creamy, and having this silky texture to it. But we don't want to overwork our cream cheese because it will tend to be watery. So we're just gonna stop for a second there, just to scrape down the bowl and ensure that everything is nice incorporated and nothing is settled on the bottom there. Could take a little bit more mixing. So we're just going to turn this on again on low, cream it for a few seconds there to a minute. So to our mixing bowl, we'll be adding 2 room temperature eggs, and we went ahead and cracked it in a bowl here just to ensure that our eggs are fresh and not spoiled. And so to the mixing bowl, we'll be adding the eggs 1 at a time just to ensure that the mixing takes place properly. So close and mix. So what you do here is just mix, just to ensure that all the egg is incorporated. And what we don't want to have happening is a bowl of egg soup, whereas just the middle is mixed in and these sides are not. So we're gonna scrape down our bowl again. Just the egg was nicely incorporated, and so we're gonna add our second egg now. We'll go ahead and mix that in. Look how nice that mixture is coming along. So nice, so creamy. Look at that mixture right there, nice and creamy, silky smooth. So our eggs have finished being incorporated, and so we're just gonna go ahead and add our flour to the mixture. So to the mixture, we're going to be adding 1.5 tablespoons of flour. I'm gonna sieve that. And then we'll be adding 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. So we're just gonna wait out here. half, and 1.5. Sieve. And that's why we sieve as well, to ensure that we don't get any lumps in our mixture. And now we're just gonna fit up back our paddle attachment, and we're gonna mix this on low because we don't want to mix too fast, because with that flour being added to our mixture, it's now introducing gluten to our mixture. And so if we mix this too fast, what will happen is that we will quickly activate the gluten strands in the flour, and the mixture, if overmixed, will become too tough, and we don't want to have any tough cheesecake over here. So we're just gonna turn this off a bit so that we can just scrape down the bowl, get rid of all that flour that is on the sides, and we mix again. We're just gonna put it on number 2 so that it can just nicely incorporate everything. So we're just gonna mix this in until the mixture is nice and smooth, lump free. And there we go, all added. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is add all our flavorings to the mixture. So we are going to add to the mixing bowl 1 teaspoon of vanilla. What we want to do is measure it outside of the bowl, so that if we have any spillage like we just had, it won't go into the bowl and we have extra of those ingredients. So into the mixing bowl you go. That's 1 teaspoon of white vanilla, and I like to add my rose and almond flavoring, so we're going to measure that out there. 1 teaspoon into the mixture. And for our special recipe today of doing Oreo cheesecake, we have some Oreo filling here that we got out from 12 Oreo cookies. We're not going to waste those make a perfect addition to the batter there to give it a lovely flavor of Oreo. And so we're going to be adding our sour cream to the mixture. So it's going to be 8 ounces of sour cream, which is equivalent to ½ cup. So we're just gonna scrape out everything in there, and of course we try to ensure that all our ingredients are room temperature. So this little sour cream here has been sitting out to achieve room temperature so that all our ingredients can be incorporated properly. We're just gonna go ahead and mix this in. So after we've added all our flavorings, we are going to add our final ingredients, which is some Oreos that we crushed here in our blender. You can always use a food processor, or if you don't have any of those on hand, you could just always put it in a bag and use a good old rolling pin. Just roll and crush. So we're just going to add these crushed Oreos, and they're not completely crushed, some whole. So we're just going to take this off the stand there, and we're just going to use a spatula and nicely incorporate it into our mixture. So this is 12 Oreo cookies that we had crushed and is adding to our mixture here. We're just going to nicely cut and fold that in. Again, we just don't want to overwork that gluten in our mixture. So we're just going to cut and fold all that in. And you see how lovely that looks? I wish you were here to smell how that smells. Delicious. Okay, so what we have here is a nice 6 by 3 inch baking tin that we're just gonna pour our mixture in. And what we're gonna do is pour it in layers. So we just want to pour some in. Cover enough of the base there. And then we're just gonna get some of the Oreo cookies. Gonna get those out. Just wanted the cookies only. And we're just gonna crush that up and sprinkle it on top there. So what will happen is that you'll have some of those nicely roughed chops in between when you cut into this delicious cheesecake. So we're just gonna sprinkle it all on top there. Get enough in. And then we're going to go all on top there again, just to cover that a bit. Stop there. For one last time. Okay, so we are now just going to add our cheesecake mixture here to a bowl. We're just gonna add a little bit of water in there into our bowl. And what we call this method is a water bath. So just gonna give that cheesecake a nice little water bath so that it comes out beautiful and not burnt. And we are going to add this now to the oven. And into the oven we go. Just gonna add that there to the center of the oven. And we are going to bake for 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about an hour.